Hey, how's it going? It's your coach Trev Bucheri here. Hope you guys are just doing great today. I am filming today from my home gym in my basement. Really pumped, man. We're talking about mindset, and I love exercises. I love things that I can take, put my hands on, and just use in my everyday life in a very quick manner. So that's really what I'm looking to deliver. You know, as many of these as I can, as many variations as I've been able to put and bring into my own life that have really done well for me and that I've really been able to use on a consistent basis as well, because again, I've gotten so much value. And this one is called self-love and gratitude. You know, I think that many of us struggle for our own self-worth or our own self love, really, and just gratitude for what we have in our lives, you know. And I know that those are really, two ends, two completely opposite ends of the spectrum, but this really marries the two together. And even if you're saying, oh no, I love myself, and great, and I love myself as well. But when we connect the two together, when we can see the entire picture of being grateful for what we have, the only reason we're grateful for what we have is because of who we are. You know what I mean? If we weren't who we are right now, then how could we have any gratitude? You know, if we didn't love who we were, it would be almost impossible for us to have gratitude at this point. So when we marry the two together, we can actually, gain a higher level of self-love and appreciation, just for the life that we have. And this is something that is just a mood booster. It's just something that you can go through very quickly to say, hey, I'm a little bit down in the dumps. Let me get a little bit of mind crunch. Let me get a little bit of action here that I can really put into play to boost wherever you're at. Boost your mood, man. So that's what this is about. Let's dig right in here. So it really starts off, the self-love and gratitude exercise starts off with number one, what do you want to be, do, and have in your life? Answering that question. What do you want to be? And if you checked out one of my last exercise that I did, or one of the past exercises that I did, we went through each area of life. We went through, say, our spiritual life. What do I want to be, do, and have spiritually? My mental area of life. What do I want to be, do, and have mentally? Financially, what do I want to be, do, and have? We went through all that. But if you could sum all that up, what do you want to be in your life? What do you want to do in your life? What do you want to have in your life? And really, that's going to be your number one base. Number one base. So you can go ahead and you can write those down. If you want to go through right with me, you can actually pause this right now, fill those in, and you'll be ready for the next section here. So now, getting into the 7 areas of life, and again, just a quick review. When we're talking about the 7 areas, we're using Dr. John Demartini's model of the 7 areas of life here. So we have spiritual, mental, finance, family, work, social, and physical. Those 7 areas of life. So really, when we're talking about spirituality, we're talking about whatever your belief in spirituality is, whatever you practice, whatever you believe, whether it's your belief in God or whether it's your belief in quantum physics or universal law, whatever it may be, however you define it, that is spiritual. That is your spiritual, area of your life, your purpose, your connection with your creator, whatever you'd like to define it as. So the mental area of your life is really how I equate it is like personal development. It's like, hey, what do you want to be, do, and have in that particular area? I want to be a scholar, not so I can say show off, but just because I'm so curious. I love these particular areas and I just want to know as much as I possibly can about them. I want to dedicate myself to them and I want to apply that, so that's a really good example of, say, mental. Is that important to you? I always had, say, a lack in mental ability. I didn't do well in school at all. So that was really something that I felt was missing and that I was missing and that I would have loved to have had in my life. So really in I'd say late high school and in college is really when I started getting into studying and into school and into grad school, of course. And then I actually have done way more work in studying and learning after grad school than I even did, ever all that time beforehand. So again, that became a big cause for me. So there's the mental area, financial area. All right. So again, the 7 areas of life, the financial area, it's really interesting because many people say, oh, I don't care about money. I don't care about money. And I think what people mean is that they don't care about money past the point of where they're, say, comfortable. Because of course, if I snap my fingers and cleared your bank account, well, money becomes extremely important now, doesn't it? You know what I mean? So it's again, thinking about what that standard is for you. But when we're talking about the financial area of life, that's what we're talking about. For you, how important is it to you? How not important is it to you? And I think it's really interesting because I think many people actually judge that as well in terms of, say I hold finance, extremely important to me. It's one of the most important things to my life. And many times we'll label a person like that as, say, greedy or whatnot. But, I think it's really interesting because, again, it's almost like, well, people's values are people's values, and what people hold important to them. It's kind of like, are my values more important than yours? Of course not. So if you hold money, say, more important than I hold money, I have no right to judge you, and just like you have no right to judge me if I like anything, weightlifting, more than money or whatever it may be, right? So really interesting. Because again, a lot of people have a hard time talking about money, and there's really no reason to have a hard time talking about money. So of course, family, that really goes without describing here. We know what family is. Work, we know what work is. We know what social is, and of course, the physical area of our life here. So those are the 7 areas of life here. Now, here's the 2 questions. Now that we've talked about this, what do we want to be, do, and have in our life? Boom, we have that, and then we go down here. Why are you so grateful for who you are spiritually? Here's the gold right here. Now we're answering these. So we actually have our culmination of what do I want to be, do, and have in my life. Okay, here's the nutshell. It's almost like, again, that last exercise we asked about be, do, and have spiritually, mentally, family, finance, family. We have all the be, do, and haves, right? Now I'm saying sum it up. Now, after we get that, it's why are you grateful for who you are spiritually? Awesome. Answer that. Why are you grateful for who you are mentally? Beautiful. Why are you grateful for who you are financially? Why are you grateful for who you are familially? Why are you grateful for who you are vocationally in your career or whatever you do? Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, and which my wife is, and my God, I am so grateful for her. So grateful for her. It's amazing. Why are you so grateful for who you are socially? Why are you grateful for who you are physically? And maybe you're not in your best physical form, but guess what? There are so many things that you're able to do and so many things that you have the ability to do that so many people do not and they would kill for. So why are you so grateful for who you are physically right now? All right, it's time to stop judging ourselves, and it's time to actually get some self-love and gratitude for who we are. And that's what this is all about. Why are we grateful for what we have spiritually, mentally, financially, family-wise, vocationally? Why are we grateful for it? Maybe we're not in our dream job, but why are we grateful for it? Is it enabling us to support our family the way that we want to? Why are we grateful for our family? Yes, maybe we have conflicts with our family, but do we have someone who, if we really needed them, would they really be there for us? If it came down to us, why are we grateful for that? Maybe you say, well, some of them wouldn't, but some of them would, right? All right. Why are we grateful for who we are mentally? Maybe we're not as smart as we'd like to be, but guess what? We are a genius in our particular area, the areas that we love. And it's one of those quotes that Einstein said. If you told a fish that to climb a tree, to learn how to climb a tree its entire life, it would spend its entire life thinking that it was stupid, right? So it's mentally, where is our genius? And giving ourselves love and appreciation for that. Our spirituality, we should be proud of our beliefs. We should be grateful for our beliefs, whatever they may be. Maybe you're an atheist. You should be proud of who you are and what you believe because you have conviction in that. And it's taking you time to actually build that theory and build your reasons why. You should be proud of that. Why are you grateful for who you are with those beliefs? Now you can go ahead and you can pause that and fill those bad bears in and get them done. So if you did that, we are back. We're back for the final. Why are you grateful for what you have? Okay, a little bit different here, but why are you grateful for who you are was the previous question. Why are you grateful for what you have spiritually? Maybe it's a similar answer. Why are you grateful for what you have mentally, that gifts? You know what? For me, I know I'm not smart in this particular area, but I'm so grateful that I'm turned on to this type of study. I'm so grateful because now, and I'm talking for me, the level of impact I'm able to have because I got so into nutrition and exercise, I'm literally able to help people change their life. So I'm so grateful that that's where I was drawn to mentally. That's what I have mentally. I'm so grateful, for what I have financially. Why are you grateful for that? Again, maybe you don't have as much money in the bank as you want, but why are you so grateful for what you have? Okay, maybe again, it's a very similar answer, but sometimes they span a little bit further away, and that's why I like to put both questions in here. Why are you grateful for what you have familially? So maybe you're adopted. Maybe you're not close to your relatives, but you consider this very close-knit circle your family. And why are you grateful for what you have? Yes, it's not a traditional sense of a family by definition, but I could wish for no better family in my life. You know what I mean? Why? Why are you grateful for what you have? Okay. We're building self-love and gratitude. Self-love, because of who we are and what all these situations, what our life experiences have made us. Why are you grateful for what you have vocationally? Again, maybe it's not your dream job, but why are you grateful for it? Yes, maybe you said, why are you grateful for who you are vocationally? Okay, but that's a little different. I'm grateful for who I am vocationally because I'm doing something that I completely believe in. I'm doing something that I love, that I'm completely passionate about, in a way that I want to get up and no one has to force me to do it. I'm going to do it anyways, whether I'm making money at it or not, compared to why am I grateful for what I have vocationally? For what I have vocationally, I'm grateful for what I have vocationally because of, say, my businesses and the gyms and the impact that I'm able to have and seeing people thrive and seeing my team thrive and seeing them impact others' lives. I mean, there's nothing more amazing to me than that. There's nothing more gratifying to me than that. I'm just giving my examples here. Why are you grateful for what you have socially? So maybe and someone's like, why are you grateful for who you are socially? Because I love to talk about this maybe. And why are you grateful for what you have socially? Because I'm so grateful because I don't have a huge ring of people, but the people I have are just gold. They're just gold, right? And why are you grateful for what you have physically? Maybe you don't have your dream body, but you know what? I'm grateful that I can walk. I'm grateful that I can talk. I'm grateful that I can engage. I'm grateful, that for everything, right? So now you can go ahead and you can actually finish that up, fill in the blanks for all those particular areas. And again, I gave you a really long-winded version of this exercise just so you could get the detail of it. But this is an exercise that you can really do and take with you, in a very, very quick way. What do I want to be, do, and have in my life in this particular moment? Because these things will change. Whenever you do this exercise, your answers may change. This part you don't really have to know. I just wanted to give you a quick run through again of those 7 areas. So really, it's what do you want to be, do, and have in your life. It starts off with that, and then answer your questions. Why are you grateful for who you are in each of those areas? And why are you grateful for what you have in each of those areas? And boom. Hope you guys got a ton out of this today. I love this one. It's very quick. This is another one that I actually do in between my sets of my workout, where I'll start off. And again, however many rest periods I go through, I'll take off between 30 seconds and a minute, depending upon what I'm doing. I will answer this first. It may take me 3 or 4 sets to do it, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, so to speak. And then the rest of the workout, I will work on these questions, and I'll finish it up. And man, so not to mention physically, am I engaged, but mentally I'm engaged and grateful and just ready to attack the rest of the day. So again, thank you so much for watching. Coach Trevor Bucheri here. You have an incredible rest of your day. Take care.